there viewers, Stan Service here, back with more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and, well, we're at war again, as the Japanese have, decided to F around and find out again. So, we have in Haishao here, avocado ships. Guess I can move you there and begin bombardments. In theory, okay, we're at war with the Greeks as well then, it seems. Triple large turrets TNT-2. I think, given my current situation when it comes to my fleet and stuff, triple turrets are probably going to get a lot of use. So, Japan, Empire of Japan, set an invasion there. Gonna send the Porto fleet off. Off Tripoli. I also need to find where my two battle cruisers are. Natal and Rio de Janeiro. McCaw and McCaw's sister ship. The Adamanster, or however the hell you properly say it. Cruiser design is another heavy armed cruiser thing. Boiler efficiency. Not really my problem right now. Good news is we can't be land invaded by the Greeks anywhere, so that's some good news in our situation, I guess you can say. So we have two port strikes. One is probably against Tripoli, the other is against the Korean port. But then if we take Tripoli as well, that resolves my no Mediterranean bases problem that I mentioned we had on a couple of occasions by this point. I've just realised a minor issue as well though. We can't enter the Black Sea. Or at least we can't without doing multiple naval invasions against Greek ports. I think I'm going to have to suspend the Carlos, have everyone currently not at sea into in being mode. Then lessens my financial pain a tiny bit. Right, my two battle cruisers are almost on scene as well. So it's a fleet meeting, port strike. I think the meeting's probably the main fleet. We'll soon see though, if it is the main fleet or if it is Avocado's force. have my preference of which one I'd rather have go into this fight, but well, go into any fight, but we'll see. We'll see if my preference is met or not. Oh. Okay, it's Avocado's fleet, and it's against a light cruiser, the Suzuya, so I guess it's not as terror-filled, horrifying as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, Manuel, you are ordered to leave the front of the formation force for the Magellan. Now my, not a battle cruiser, armoured cruiser, that we've had to do quite a lot of work to revitalise her for more modern naval combat situations. I'm actually going to send her ahead of the others. She is going to have to go ahead of the others because, well, you can only go 17.5 knots compared to the armed cruiser's 24. Right, there's the Suzuya. And my armoured cruiser is faster than Suzuya. Suzuya doesn't even have... Okay, she does have 2 forward-firing guns, but... And they're of a caliber that's not even supposed to be able to be fired from a casement gun on a light cruiser, but... they somehow did it. That was from the armoured cruiser. The hit that just scored. Yeah, that's the armoured cruiser. Yeah, you've only taken armoured cruiser shells. Battleships hold fire. You're not actually needed. Reloaded their torpedoes, and so I'm going to be making a very cautious turn. Cecilia is not going to make it. Oh, and while we're here seeing the Cecilia get killed, I do want to make a slight amendment to something I said in episode 6, I think it was. Oh, bother. End. That amendment I want to make is, I said something along the lines about battleships and not having below 11-inch guns and stuff. Well, turns out I was proven wrong. Damn you, Germany and Russia. Right, we have Vasco da Gama class cruisers out here. You need to start making your way there, please. That land invasion is going nowhere. Probably doesn't help we've lost our alliances. I'm thinking, do I send... I think I might separate the battle cruisers and send them off to Benghazi. Like Benghazi to take Cyrenaica. Or not. This is probably going to be the toughest challenge Main Fleet has had yet. Especially the pre-Dreadnoughts in Main Fleet. Yeah. The pre-Dreadnoughts are now having to go up against full-blown Dreadnoughts. Which I think is going to be a problem even with the fact that I've actually poured a lot of money into rebuilding the pre-Dreadnoughts. Okay. So there is quite a lot of lighter ships here, being led by the Pedro Alvarez, which has recently been made void of its original commanding officer. Mozambique's torpedo boats are going to have leave. Battle cruisers, you are going to run separate from the battleships. I think I did a pretty decent job with the battle cruisers, to be honest. Right. Avoid and change off, avoid torpedoes on, avoid other ships and change formation off, avoid torpedoes on. Okay, we have at least some hope on our side. They're running Mark 1 13.2 inch guns. They still pack a punch. Remember the Zahagan, I think it was? Oh. Thank you. Okay, the battle cruiser is a lot more threatening. The battle cruiser has actually got Mark II 13s, so which one? The lead battle cruiser. Adamanster. Adamanster. Okay, you've had your torpedo armament destroyed. So I'm just for the fact that they've already had their torpedoes destroyed, gonna have the secondary guns go over there. Meanwhile, the battle fleet itself is sticking back, letting the battle cruisers do the initial work of finding the enemies, scouting out where things are, at obvious great peril to themselves. Rhodos 2. That was towards the light cruiser, annoyingly. Okay. That one of their battleships has taken a bit of a hit. And this is the first fight for the new and improved Impero, with her brand new 14-inch guns. Not only just the first for the battle cruisers, I think it's also the first proper fight for a Sepultura back here. It is, and we are not getting up to anything that's going to prove Sepultura's worth right now. Meanwhile, with the battle cruisers, main gun wise go towards the Nikki now. Oh, a destroyer flash fired. Right, yeah, the light cruisers can deal with a couple of those threats. That's good. Because I forgot about the light cruisers, to be honest. My light cruisers, to be honest. Let's have the battle cruisers go finish off what the main fleet started. Alright, oh god, I have to micromanage like multiple sides of this fight. So you got my battle cruisers fighting their battleship that's sunk now, and then back to going after their battle cruiser. You got these cruisers. You got the battleships, then the light cruisers. Rhodos 14. Just over there. Start going after him, please. What did McCall just get hit by? Okay. The McCall got hit from the battle cruiser. And McCall has now lost her 2 stern turrets. To a flash fire off camera. Adam Master is going to have to, well, be on her own, sort the rest of this out on her own. Rhodos 1. Battleships, main guns that way. So yeah, McCall is done. Done, she's played her part, she's leaving. The light cruisers, I think, are also leaving. By this point, I'm not bothered to micromanage them anymore, so the light cruisers are leaving. The Sagres is taking quite a bit of fire, I will admit. Oh yeah, Flodoma hasn't been upgraded yet. She's the only one of her sisters who hasn't actually received the upgrade package I made for the class. Not like the upgrade package is actually helping. Against a target that small, a gun's so big, that's a high explosive situation. Hey! Don't you, I don't know, maybe want to go for the battleships? That have just crippled you? Maybe. Are you too scared? You're chicking. Anyway. While that's going on, I'm going to have the Adamancer turn away a bit. There we go, that's what we needed. Their battlecruiser has gone down due to flash fire, which is exactly what the Sagres needed. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Adamants to leave. Sagres' situation is turned fatal. I'm under the belief it has anyway. I think regardless of whether or not she lives, the Sagres is going to have to go in for major repairs. Although it's been... No, I don't actually want to make that statement right now. I was going to do a cliche, although we've had some nail-bitingly close near misses, we haven't lost a single ship, but now I've said that, they're going to get through and sink a ship. That's just going to be my luck. Now, I could have left, yes. Could have ended the battle, could have made my statement entirely accurate and not tempt fate, but... where's the fun in not tempting fate? Rudolph's 15 has gone down. Okay, so the Alvarez, I think it's now your time to lead the fleet out of here. I may or may not have forgotten about Sagres. And her very precarious situation of if one bulkhead breaks, she's dead. I don't know how you could easily forget that, but I did. So yeah, I'm gonna have to turn back around and help the Sagres. And Impera's been putting her new 14-inch guns to use. Look at her damage result. I'm gonna end the battle. So, of damage dealt, Impero leads, followed by Angola, then the Victory, then Alvarez and Sepultura, then the battlecruiser that didn't blow up. The Greek battlecruiser got the most damage of the Greek ships, but then it's also because she caused a flash fire on, if I can find it, the McCaw, who got a 20,000 damage herself. 12,000 damage herself before she got flash fired. But yeah, overall, it's a victory. Makora and Sagres are definitely going in for repairs. I'm just gonna take the province and then the flat out peace deal. Going to be suspending the repairs. Defend mode for everyone who's in port right now. Defend mode. Yep. No, that's not helped. Cut research. That's done it, I guess. And I guess getting those new destroyers. Our first ever lot of destroyers out. It took us many years to get destroyers, but we finally have destroyers, everyone, so rejoice. And I think rest of main fleet immediately go back to Porto, as we are most probably going to get that peace deal, so I'm going to unsuspend our free repairs right now. I'm going to recommence some tech spending. Okay, the destroyers have entered the active fleet now, which is good. Righto, so we're running with what peace has been signed, which is good. We took out their capital ship, so it's not like we're going to get a capital ship off them. I do, however, want some province off them. Oh, am I going to make the right choice? I'm gonna go for Lebanon. Don't even know if that was the right choice or not, but I just did. And I just went, yeah, I just got a small bit there. We're going for like Kuwait or Qatar or something, but they... And I just went for the option that bankrupted me, because I chose the more peaceful of the options, I guess. McCaw, you get suspended. Well, those ones are going to take a month. It's going to be a month too much of going into debt, though. Angola, Alvarez, victory. You guys are gonna get halted. Do I have to suspend? It's causing so much tonnage and just repairs. It can't be the torpedo boats. No. Don't add up what my light cruisers having. So much of the weight themselves. Eva. It is like the light cruisers start taking up the weight, and then Seppel as well. Yeah, the Tura. Like, seriously, game. Looks like it's Soviets now. Yep, we're at war with the Soviets now as well. I need to repair the fleet and send them to the Black Sea. And then there's problems with that when your dockyard size gets overwhelmed. If you even blink at it. Yeah, I can't put victory in for now. Yeah, then I'm gonna send the victory in. I'm gonna continue those cruisers. Ah, yeah. The Soviets have more army logic than us. I need an alliance somewhere. Or I'm gonna have to send the fleet out again immediately to go and secure Ukraine. So then their invasion don't go through, or hopefully don't go through from the land on that part at least. It's like Azerbaijan and that, I'm not entirely sure if Saudi Arabians are going after a little bit more off the Byzantines. Sorry, the Greeks. The Greeks who were Byzantine. But yeah, we're stuck on the loading screen again. Stuck on the loading screen again. I gotta. Yeah, best idea is send the fleet. Send the fleet to Ukraine. We've got, I think we've got enough available. We could just go send it out, go start that invasion straight away. No. Yeah, let's peace out the Japanese. Off Odessa, the victory, and then the core. Sagres and yeah, we'll get the rest of our repairs on the go now. Got a couple of guys in Novarisses. My plan right now, invade Siberian Russia. Also get my ships in ready to invade Ukraine, which I'm already doing that. Peace has been signed, we can't take any ships, we can only take some small amount of money that Japan probably doesn't have enough for. Yeah, I'm gonna begin the Ukraine side of the invasion first. Politics, how are we related with Britain? Others. Just trying to think, because we definitely need allies. Right, France is going for Central China. We're going for Southern Siberia. We're going to lose Southern Russia, most likely, which is annoying. We're going to lose both. Seems they're using blitzkrieg tactics. It's gonna be a nightmare trying to get him back, but there's not really much I can do about it right now. Sagres, come on up. Got the 2 battle cruisers, one in repair, one who's just restarted construction. Okay, where are they naval invading? Because they are naval invading. Don't be anywhere important. Well, they're already land invading on important places. And it's definitely not in the Black Sea. Well, some good news at least. Garrison at southern Russia and Azerbaijan is holding out a little longer. Oh, but once they fall, then it's Georgia's turn to get invaded. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to juggle around where my fleet is going along the Black Sea to fully make sure I don't lose everything. Right, so our situation is delicate here because yes, I don't care about the cost, we need the ally, so okay, the Victory has found 2 ships of 14 underwater torpedoes that 2, 4, I think probably 6 aside than the 2 firing direct fore and direct aft, maybe, but that's the theory I have, as they're only underwater torpedo tubes, but I could be wrong. It's the hull, it's the enemy hull that has a lot of torpedoes that can fit onto it, so. And then their armoured cruiser looks like one of those old free mast cruisers, so I think it's something that the Victory can handle, but we'll see. Alright, spotted to the southwest, so roughly that direction. So the Bogota is spotted us. That's fun. Right. Now, I have every confidence in the Victory here, because the Victory has, just in secondary guns, 6-inch guns per broadside. It's, well, 6 twin 6-inch turrets of broadside, which 6 times 2 is 12 guns. It's got essentially a Belfast per secondary broadside. Or a town class in general, sorry. No, it ain't one of the old free masts, but it is an old cruiser hull. It's a turret ship hull that's, I'm surprised the Soviets still decided to have around, but it's dead. I know exactly where their cruiser is, but I also know exactly what their cruiser is capable of with torpedoes. And viewers who have seen my Japanese campaign will also have the same knowledge as I do, that how those Russian light cruisers have can be fitted with a very, very deadly amount of torpedoes, but no, they've instead used that for a very deadly to destroyers amount of 4.1-inch guns. But they're kind of against the target that those guns aren't going to be really that deadly to. There we go. Nice, quick, simple. Yes, those two cruisers did have a rough day. Oh, and Main Fleet led by Sepultura has run into the Belgorod Imperator Nikolai first. No, essentially a Russian battle fleet. I bet you guys my chance of ever getting Twitch affiliate that the Russian fleet is going to have a bad day. The Russian fleet that we are fighting is fighting mostly pre-Dreadnoughts. But Sepultura, we only have 2 actual Dreadnoughts and then a battlecruiser. We have, so our main battle fleet for this fight is the Sepultura, the most modern battleship we possess, which has 4 twin 13.5-inch guns and a whole bunch of 4.7-inch secondary guns. We have the Angola, which is an older pre-Dreadnought, the second pre-Dreadnought class we built, and she is, well, I say class, she's a single ship, and she's with 11-inch guns. We have Impero, our first Dreadnought, recently upgraded with an extra 14-inch gun. We have Botafogo here, which is the sister ship to Manuel II, which were our first set of battleships, and then we had the Pedro Alvarez. Gabriel, I just shorthanded to the Alvarez. Then battlecruiser. And then, just to help as well, we have the new Juliet class destroyers, and a couple of torpedo boats who aren't even going to fight in this engagement because they're torpedo boats, and torpedo boats are way too squishy for fleet combat. The Russians, meanwhile, have a similar incapability, I guess. Battleship. Okay, that's a weird forward layout, and I would have put them ABXY, but okay, you can go with that, and a 7-inch gun there with a whole bunch of 3.4s, and then this sorry state of a ship. I will admit, for an AI design, the Imperator Nikolai is not bad. For the Russian battlecruiser, yeah, they're gonna have a bad day. They're gonna have a bad day when our 12-inch guns can outrange them. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you saw the victory, we kind of are as well. No, I know it's not exactly pronounced victory, and her name does translate, according to Google Translate, at least to victory, and I just refer her as the victory because I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, as I don't speak Portuguese. Right, so yeah, Sepultura is getting into placement. I'm making the excuse we have Brazil, that's why I named the ship Sepultura. So yeah, the destroyers are following those guys. I'm actually just realising that the light cruisers are outmatched here, so I'm going to send the light cruisers away for safety. Because of the first battle of the episode, Sagras almost died. Oh, I still haven't upgraded Vladimir to what the Sagras class's current capabilities are. Well, some say upgrade, some say side grade, I don't mind. I don't mind, I sacrificed a couple 6-inch guns for torpedoes. Right, Nikolai first. Right, J-class. This is your shot, I guess. Charge, attack, go to hell and back. And hope that the Sepultura is able to cover you enough. Okay, torp and run, torp and run, torp and run. That is the literal thing you need to do, is just torp and run, because those 3-inch guns can, and most potentially will, be deadly to you. Okay, battlecruiser, go do your job of going after cruisers. Nikolai has avoided the torpedoes, because of course he has. It's Dreadnoughts, even with dip mod. Oh, come on. Okay. Ooh. He did not like those 13.5-inch guns hitting him. Well, if he didn't like that, then he definitely ain't gonna be friends with the Impero. The Impero and her 14-inch guns. Yeah, we're a strange case of we're mixing 13.5 and full 14-inch guns. Like, we've taken a mix of both the British and American approach to the um, 13.5, 14-inch argument. Oh yeah, you guys need to use AP. Same for you. Yeah, they probably are. uh, Hold on a second. I can coincidentally enough, uh, that's like the verse riff and the intro riff / chorus riff to Hell and Back, or at least my attempt of it. If you're around to hear that. Yes. Wait, no, sorry, I'm an even better one to play. Let's see if I can get on this H string. Stalingrad. I'm gonna agree just out of the fact that we need to agree, I guess. Got finances. Who did we leave in charge of the finances? I bet it was Avocado. How did our finances get that horrid? Oh yeah, we had to bring France in on our side of the wall. I hate having to do this, but we need the money. We're scrapping a brand new destroyer that only just got... Well, it did get absolutely wrecked by first-inch shells. I don't know that one. Even if I did, probably wouldn't want to attempt it. No. She's, ended up like HMS Porcupine. We're gonna say that during her tow back, she got split into two pieces, and now her two pieces are being used as a depot ship. But she will be turned into something else later. I think probably her something else should be turned into is metal for a new ship. I'd probably melt down her metal and then reforge it as armor plating for a new ship or something. A plane is Portugal. Space pants. Yeah, I know that's a terminology used. I've heard Ryan and Drac use it before in reference to Enterprise and Warspite. Right, you guys are being led by the Sepultura. Oh, the Russians actually did a number on Sepultura. But the victory's here now, which is good. And I'm just thinking as well, we can actually now bring back McCaw, because McCaw's just had her repairs. Okay. Destroyers, brace and Robin, run away. Yeah. Just because we've already lost one, I don't want to lose another. For propaganda reasons, we cannot lose those destroyers. We've already taken the hit for J-19. Yeah, the J-19 incident, as we're calling her. It's been difficult. It's only by pure luck that we've been able to survive and grow as much as we have. Pure luck and the Spakauka designs of the Soviets not working in the initial war we had with them. Mostly because there was no crazy Soviet designs out there, and our the destroyers are doing what Brave Sir Robin did. They've buggered off. Yes, they have. They've scarpered. Right. He buggered off. So he has. He's scarpered. Like, I've used that pretty much every time we've run away from a fight, so... that Monty Python thing is just stuck in my head for the rest of time. Adamaster is going to do her job and hunt down armoured cruisers. Sorry, Russia, but you picked a horrid time to, well, a horrid fleet to go up against with this little squadron. Although the Adamaster is probably going to get torpedoes fired towards her. Maybe already has gotten torpedo fired towards her. I don't know yet. Who knows? I certainly don't. Oh, it's not her that's gotten torpedoes fired against her. It's the bloody my light cruisers that got torpedoes fired against them. Right, light cruisers. Good news. You have been ordered. You've been ordered to go, coastal bombard some artillery that we found, a bit of a distance away. That will help our forces on land survive. Hold on a second. I've seen this name. I gotta check. How many guns do you have? 3. You do not live up to your name, and you shall die because of it. For those of you unaware of what I'm referencing, because you actually have a life and you don't play World of Warships, I've just insulted a whole bunch of people, myself included. That this name is used for a destroyer that has an ungodly amount of main guns. Instead, they are going after artillery that can't hit them because they outrange the artillery. See? I'm smart. Oh. Did you just... Did they torpedo themselves, or did they just get torpedoed by a friendly, or what? I know not, but maybe they did. Yep, Kretsch is dead. Now, Mr. Russian Destroyer, do you want to surrender? Never mind. Well, we lost 91 men to the Russians, 2,251. All is well. I'm certain of it. I'm gonna have to redo. I'm gonna have to re-invade southern Russia, and we're gonna lose Azerbaijan. Oh, typically our oil-producing province, most of our oil production is going to go. Right, where's the nearest soundproof room that I could scream in anger into? Unfortunate. What are you? Light cruiser. What are you? No new battleship hull. Right. Money to there. Money to there, I guess. Carlos. I wanna get the Carlos out just because of how much work I put into her, but I think the needs of our wartime economy are showing, and so we're gonna not pursue the Carlos anymore. We're gonna pursue instead. Oh, for God's sakes, they're expensive. We're instead going to pursue, as it is cheaper than doing destroyers, 4 new light cruisers. I'm not making this up, viewers. It's cheaper doing 4 new light cruisers than it is 2 new destroyers. How expensive are those destroyers? Monroe, Rocket, think that's something you need to fix. Right, move vessels, good. We don't have the money to share. We don't have the money to share, but if you have the money to share, then give it. We need the budget for war. We need the budget for war, and okay, so time to go for the heavy cruisers now. Adamaster, I think you know your job by this point. Yeah. Right. No, we couldn't actually do that. We couldn't afford our end of it. It seems that the Spanish want it, but only if we pay for it, and we're not paying to win that way, so. Nope. Everyone is having an issue back here. It's Victory and Impero this time who are having the argument. What, are you two arguing because... you two arguing over who gets the Sepultura as a as a fleet mate partner. Okay, there's the armored cruisers. Adamaster. Kill. Adamaster has smelt blood in the water. And she's going to give more blood to the blood gods. Even if I don't properly know the full reference outside of its Warhammer, and that's the same place where Daka came from. Ramming speed. Never mind. The battlecruiser did it all by herself. You see now why I love battlecruisers, everyone? Uh-oh. I just noticed a horrid situation is happening right now, so I need to resolve this horrid situation with a couple of cruisers immediately. Go, stop that. Stop that invasion! 89, yeah, I think Southern Russia is going to fall. Even with the... What's our army logistics? Army logi. Huh? It's not showing army logistics. Alright. Is there anyone close towards... None of my allies. Netherlands. Netherlands, I can maybe ask you for more help. We're gonna need to freaking do more invasions, which is annoying. I'm gonna park you guys off Petropavlovsk. Golden brown, texture like sun, lays me down with my mind she runs. That's it's just a little bit messing around with a couple chords. Okay, we've lost Azerbaijan, but then our Georgian defense forces now going for Azerbaijan. We got another fleet meeting involving the Soviets. When are they going to give up with that? Na 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 na. Russia, give it up, give it up. Come on, give it up. You're already losing this war, so just give it up. No. Always start with, like, thinking of going over a famous song in mind, but then I always ruin it. I always ruin it. Yeah, that key's still a little sticky. That's not good. It's I may or may not have accidentally spelled T on this keyboard a couple of days ago, and since then one of the keys on it has been a little sticky. Found that out because I use that key quite a lot in American Truck Simulator, as it's one of the indicator keys in, well, one of the default keys for it, the indicators in the game. So we're stuck building new ships right now, which is fun. Guess it'll give me time to quickly find where my tweezers are and try and unpick that. think this is a sign maybe I might need a new keyboard. Come on. Come back in, you stupid. There we go. What are they trying to build now? Oh, we went to bankruptcy. Guess we kind of did though, because we we lost a province, and that then made our deficit go to the bankruptcy count. Well, at least we have a whole bunch more money to work with though. Yay. It cost a bit of our GDP though. Boo, hiss. Oh, the Soviets have another oil province now to work with. Again. This is a case of navally we're winning, on land not so much. And none of our allies are doing ally things and helping us. Because, my god, there's something wrong with, I don't know, doing the purpose of an alliance. So yeah, it's the same as what we encountered. Right. Time to go a hunting Russian battleship again. I'll go a hunting Russian battleships, and then they go die. When they go die, it ruins the Russian military stuff, hopefully enough that the rest of their invasions fail miserably. And if they all fail miserably, well, then I'd have southern Russia saved. No, this game though will do the screw me over thing of that. Their invasion of southern Russia will succeed the turn that the peace deal happens. As that is, to quote earlier me, just my luck. Oh. Oh. Fun. You just crippled my battlecruiser. You've done more than cripple, you're brutally murdering it. You're built to withstand this! You're more heavily armoured than any battlecruiser was ever, historically, armoured to. Battlecruiser can't survive it, then eek, Sepultura is going to be in trouble. So is Impero, so is... all my ships are going to be in trouble, because my battlecruiser has comparable armour to Impero. And some of my Dreadnoughts have worse armour. Oh. Fun. No. What manner of BS is this? Right. That's going to be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Science Service going silent.